Welcome to RJ classes, and again we will do the continuation of the video of light. In first video we have studied light, reflection, laws of reflection, terms related to reflection, and in this video we will study the types of reflection. Types of reflection. First of all, we start with this topic only, reflection. So reflection, we have understood that the bouncing back of the light after striking a surface. Now the types of reflection. So there are the two types of reflection. One is the regular and other is the irregular. So two types of reflection, and it completely depend upon what will be the type of reflection. It completely depend upon the nature of the surface. So regular reflection, whenever a reflection take place on a smooth surface, that means on a plane surface, so at that time the terms used is regular reflection. And whenever a reflection take place on an irregular surface, that is uneven surface, so at that time it is called irregular reflection. So what will be our definition? In order to define it, what will be our definition? Regular reflection, reflection that take place on a smooth or a plane surface in such a manner that the reflected rays of light after reflection get scattered in a particular direction. That means all the rays of light after reflection will get scattered in a particular direction. So through a diagram we are going to do it. Suppose we have a smooth surface, a plane surface. A plane surface is also always represented by a straight line, and we have painted it. Now light strike on this surface at a particular angle, and this light will scatter in a particular direction. Again light strike on this surface, and this light will get scattered in a particular direction. So whatever will be the rays of light and how many number of rays of light we have, that doesn't matter. So from a particular source, from a particular direction, if we allow to fall that ray of light on a plane surface, so after striking that surface, all the rays of light will get scattered in a particular direction, and all the rays will be parallel to each other. All the rays after reflection will get parallel to each other. So that is the regular reflection. So in regular reflection we understood certain things. Regular reflection, we understood certain things. First of all, rays of light after reflection will scatter in a particular direction. Scatter in a particular direction. Okay, so all the intensity of light will be in a particular direction, and other direction there will be no reflection of light from this source. Second one, rays of light become parallel to each other. Rays of light become parallel to each other. And third thing, we are angle of incidence will be always equals to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. So this one we have the certain points about the regular reflection. So we will try to use as much as point in our definition as possible. So a regular reflection, the reflection that take place on a plane surface such that all the reflected rays get scattered in a particular direction is said to be the regular reflections. So about regular reflections take place on a smooth surface. Rays after reflection get scattered in a particular directions. They become parallel to each other, and the angle of incidence will be always equals to the angle of reflection. Okay. Now second one is the irregular reflection, that will be opposite to the regular reflection. So the reflection that take place on a rough surface. Now we have an uneven surface, up down and ridges groups. So this kind of surface is called rough surface, uneven surface. rough surface. Now give a rough surface. So the reflection that take place on a rough surface such that the reflected rays get scatter in all possible direction, so that kind of reflection is said to be the irregular reflection or diffuse reflection. Understood? So if this ray strike in this manner, it will get reflected. Suppose it get reflected in this direction, again this other ray from kya jayega here, so it is not guaranteed it will get a scatter in the same manner. It can get a scatter, it means kya jayega in this directions. Again third ray if we have here, so it can get scattered in this manner. So all the rays scattered will be parallel to each other. They may scatter in all possible directions. Whatever the kya jayega space available to them, they can scatter in all possible directions, and this is the reflections. Because of that, things become visible clearly, properly. Because we will talk later about that one. So in irregular reflection, we understood this reflection will take place on rough surface. Rays of light after reflection will get scattered in all possible directions. Whatever the space available to them, they can get scattered in all possible spaces, and the angle of incidence is not always equals to the angle of reflections. So these are the certain points. So first thing, take place on a rough surface. Rays of light get scattered in all possible direction. Rays of light get scattered in all possible direction. In all possible direction. Next one is rays of light get scattered in all possible directions, means they will not be parallel to each other. They will not be parallel to each other. Okay, and obviously take place on a rough surface. So means we have now finally definition the reflection that take place on a rough surface such that the reflected ray get scattered in all possible direction is said to be irregular reflections. So if you need to give the difference between, write the characteristic, you will write this one only, the characteristic of regular reflection. You will write this one, the characteristic of irregular reflection. If you need to give the differences between, write the differences between the regular and the irregular reflection. So in that case you can use these points that take place on a smooth surface, take place on a rough surface. The reflected ray become parallel to each other. Reflected ray kya jayega are not parallel to each other. They scatter in a particular direction. They scatter in all possible direction. Intensity of the light is high in a particular direction only, and in this manner intensity of the light is low and they are visible in all directions. They make the things visible more properly. So these are the about the regular and the irregular reflections. So after that, after this one, we will do mirror, and before mirror we are doing image. We have a topic that is the image, and after that we will do the topic mirror. So image, first one. Image, only 2 or 3 things we will do. Image, definition of image, real image, virtual image, and after that differences, characteristic of real and virtual image. Only these things in your book, in your syllabus it is included. So first one, image. Suppose we have a mirror. Whatever we miss, it can be. So you miss a spherical mirror is not in your syllabus, so I am taking plain mirror. So suppose we have a mirror. I have a point of light, means source of light. From this point, rays of light is traveling. After it will get reflection, and on producing backward an image of the similar object, similar means object is seen, that the image of the object is seen at this point. And sometimes if it is mirror, so that means what? So from a particular point, in order to explain the image, you need to understand what is I'm going to explain. So from a particular point, from a particular object, we took two rays of light. The rays of light strike on mirror, and after reflection they get separated from each other, they become parallel to each other, but on producing backward they appears to meet at a point. They appears to meet at a point, and the point where they appears to meet will be the image of the particular point. Again we are taking a mirror, okay, mirror taken. Now mirror taken, and now what we will do? So we will take an object in front of the mirror. Here rays of light, it will pass through the focus, and the other ray of light, it passes through the focus, it will become parallel. That means the both ray of light meet at a point. In first cases, the rays of light appears to meet at a point, and then the image was said to be formed. And at this point, rays of light exactly meet at a point, and at this point image is said to be formed. So that means we understood whenever rays of light from an object, so in both the cases from the object two rays has been traveled. So here also two rays, we have taken two rays has traveled from this particular source, again two rays has traveled from this particular source. So whatever the means number of rays of light, that is not our matter, but image, we are going to define image. When rays of light from a particular source after reflection or refraction exactly meet at a point or appears to meet at a point, an image is said to be formed. Means whenever they exactly meet at a point, that point is said to be the image of the particular object, and whenever they exactly do not meet at a point but appears to meet at a particular point, so that also is said to be the image of a particular point. So our definition will be rays of light, image. So what will be our definition? Whenever rays of light from a particular source, from a particular object after reflection or refraction meet at a point or appears to meet, an image is said to be formed. So I'm going to write the definition. So what will be our definition? So our definition is, so an image is said to be formed, an image is said to be formed when rays of light from an object after reflection or refraction meet at a point or appears to meet, an image appears to meet. So now from this definition only we will get the two definitions. One is the real and other is the virtual. So real image. So what will be our definition? We will use this sentence, this line, and we will separate it into two parts only, and we will have the definition of real image and virtual image separately, nothing to write. An image, we have written here an image, and in order to define real image, we will write a real image is said to be formed when rays of light from an object after reflection or refraction exactly meet at a point, just up to here, meet at a point. Now this will be the definition of real image. Second one, virtual image. A virtual image is said to be formed when rays of light from an object after reflection or refraction. Now this time remove this one, meet at a point, no need to write, appears to meet at a point, a virtual image is said to be formed. So from this definition we will write the two definitions, real image and virtual image. Now something is the characteristic of the real image. So first one, they form when rays of light exactly meet at a point. Second point, they are inverted. If they are real, they will be inverted. And the third one, they can be taken on screen. They can be taken on screen. And about the virtual, so virtual we can write. So virtual, first one, they are formed when rays of light appears to meet. I'm repeating this one again, opposite to this one. They are formed when rays of light appears to meet. Second point, they are always upright, erect, and they cannot be taken on screen. So these are the characteristics of the virtual image, and these characteristics you can use to differentiate between them. So today, in today's topic, so types of reflection and image, in next topic we will do mirror.